come show.
Hello, lacrosse friends. Welcome back to the 2018 Akwesasne here on Onondaga Nation. I am Steven Stamp, ready to bring you the Basom Bombers and Big Boys of Akwesasne Tilt, and we are underway. Big Boys wearing the gray with black shoulder caps get the first possession. The Basom Bombers wearing their yellow with the black shoulder caps. There's a pass to the back door, running across the top, and the first shot of the game is knocked down, goes straight back though to Desi Oaks. And we're gonna have a through the crease call. Basom with their first possession. Evan Wortley passes that ball across. Interesting, or Kyle Worsley, sorry, Evan Wortley, different player. Whoa, a sharp angle bouncer that gets away there. Get up out of play, and Basom will, or Big Boys will take possession. Here comes a chance for Basom. The shot there by James Deacon. That one's going to go a little bit wide, and it'll be a Big Boys possession once again. Evan Cree looking for a ball from the official. The one's going to come from the bench. Cree will head to the bench himself and let Jeff Shatler take possession. Move up the floor. Ball there in the stick of Blake Kenny. Passes through to the middle. Kenny on the give and go. Pretty good chance, but couldn't quite manage that. There's Worsley. Kyle Worsley. Penalty coming to the Big Boys once they get possession, and they will pick it up. Grabbed there by Tyler Armstrong. It's going to be a slashing call. So Basom gets their first opportunity on the power play. Kyle Worsley is down on the crease line, the goal line at the crease, and just a fascinating story. He was played for the U.S. at the World Junior Lacrosse Championships in Saskatoon this summer. Dynamic, young athletic player. Has a year of junior eligibility left. I know he's looking at getting up north of the border, trying to really grow his game. He'll head off as the ball is turned over to the Big Boys of Akwesasne. Some forecheck pressure though. Nice job by Chad George to get the ball up and over center. Basom just getting their fifth attacker out on the power play now. Pretty delayed there. Steve Sundown gets the rebound after coming off the bench, bulls his way through, gets a shot off. It goes wide. That one's wide enough the back boards, and that's going to roll over center. There's a shot by Shatler, falling away, drifts one to the far side, just inside the post. What a great shot by Shatler to make it 1-0 for the Big Boys of Akwesasne. Just managing to squeak it past Wayne Abrams. Edmund Cathers in net at the other end, wearing his Onondaga Redhawks jersey, the home team here. Which is about 4 minutes into this game. Cam Seneca at the dot for the Bombers, facing off against Mike Lazor, and Lazor will come up with it for Big Boys. Mikey Shea taking a shift up in the offensive zone. He's a bruiser of a defender, playing for Ireland, got some senior B in this summer. Really developing his lacrosse IQ. There's Blaze White, guy whose lacrosse IQ is already pretty well developed. Played at the Founders Cup this year. And was out at the World Juniors. Mike Shea will go to the penalty box for 1 minute or less. Chance for Basom to get back to even terms after Schattler scored the opening goal for Big Boys. Kai Tarbell at the top, skip pass, they come back up. Another skip pass. Owen Hill cutting through, gets a shot off. Got checked just as he was shooting though. So Cathers had no trouble coming up with that one. Now he's looking for the long bomb outlet pass. But that is going to go into the corner and bounce out of play, and Basil will get it back, and they'll have a full 30 to work with on this power play possession. Kai Tarbell with the ball once again. .17 on the shot clock as they get into their full set. Pass back up by Cam Seneca. There's a rip from the top. Tarbell's going to try and track that down before it goes over center. Can't quite make it. It'll be Big Boys possession. Evan Cree going for a bit of a run. Tries to toss it over, just over and back. Very close, but couldn't quite make it. As Desi Oaks tried to grab that, to hop across center before he grabbed the ball. Power play is over. Back to even strength and a chance right in the slot. It's going to wind up in a crease violation. It's Quinn Halligan. Got inside the cylinder and down on the ground. Sorry, that was Stu Sundown heading through. And it's going to be Basin possession. The refs will get together for a quick conference and rule in a loose ball possession foul. Worsley hands it off to Owen Hill. Shea out of the box, on the run, coming to the net, shoots just wide on the far side, almost rolled right to Schattler. Just getting in the way was Carl Kettle. He'll scoop it up and go for a run. Schattler tracks him down. Schattler gliding for interesting juxtaposition or contrast there, as you can see. Nice wheels for Kettle, but you could tell he was running fast, whereas Schattler was keeping up with him stride for stride, but just gliding across the turf. Tarbell. Nice little touch pass through. Tries to get it to Sundown. He's banged into the boards, and good job coming up with it by Tyler Armstrong. He'll run the ball out of danger. Throws it ahead. Hard pass. Nice shot fake by Sky Sunday, but he couldn't quite connect on the pass with Chris George. And here comes Basom the other way. On the crease, reaching out was Mike Kaminsky, the Saskatchewan product. Looked like he had a nice goal, but just touching down in the crease before the ball gets in, and it is waved off. No goal, Basom. It's still 1-0 for the Big Boys on the Schattler goal, who has the ball right now and passes it near side. Dalston Day's pass is tipped away, scooped up by Merrick Reagan. Basom pushing the pace, maybe pushing that pass a little bit. Worsley in traffic, comes up with it, flings it behind his head and gets it over somehow to Tarbell. His shot will get a fresh 30. Oh, that one kind of got away from James Deacon. Worsley scoops it up, actually has a little trouble, but now corrals it. Comes across the yellow line and passes it to the near side. Cam Seneca moves it. Tarbell. There's some space for Hill, but his shot is stopped. Fresh 30 for Basom. Worsley's knocked down, and that's going to be a penalty for the cross check. A little overzealous, actually breaking the stick on Worsley was Abe Garrow. Extra attacker is out. Duck underneath, that shot right in the chest at Cathers from James Deacon. Can't take advantage of the extra man, but they will go to the man advantage, trailing 1-0 with 4:45 to go here in the first half. 2 15-minute running time halves we play here at the Lasnai. Final 2 minutes of the second half. Our stop time. I'm Steven Stamp. This is Lax All-Stars presentation of one of the funnest lacrosse tournaments around. Sidearm shot really hard, but a little bit wide. There's another hard shot, that one by Cam Seneca. That's going to get up out of play, and it'll be Big Boys of Akwesasne ball. Mike Lazor will start with it. A little behind the back flip. Head to Blake Kenny. Kenny running along his offside. He is flattened. Big check there. Carmen Papa gets involved there. Number 11 with the big hit, and then lets his teammate pick it up. And Kai Tarbell trots into the offensive zone. 12 seconds left on the power play. Hard rip goes wide. Basom just needs to dial in their shots a bit. They're getting some chances. So far, haven't managed to hit their spots. Lazor steps around the forecheck. He's on the run. He's got Blaze White with him. Swim move. Schaller now is there. Lazor still running away. They've killed the penalty successfully. Blaze White goes to Schaller. Loads up but doesn't shoot. Loads up again. This time he does. Low skipper, the bouncer straight out. Big save. Wayne Abrams, nice job. And the outlet pass, Cam Seneca tried to swim but left the ball behind. Now Shea goes for a run. He has the ball stripped away from him, but it rolls straight to a teammate, and Shea will peel off and go to the bench. Nice work by Kaminsky to knock that ball loose, take away the transition chance, but Schaller cashes in anyway in kind of broken play. He just rips one home, his second of the game, the second overall in the game, as the Big Boys of Akwesasne go up 2-0, 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Our thanks to Nike sponsoring the tournament, the presenting sponsor making possible Lacrosse All-Stars, bringing you this coverage of the Lasnai. You see that great logo down on the Onondaga Nation Arena turf. Excellent turf. Lazor wins it to himself. Circles back. Almost went over center. There's a buzz. Oh, just resetting the shot clock. Sky Sunday with the ball. Still hanging on to it. Loads it up and lets a bouncer go. Comes back to him off the boards. He's going to go all the way to the net. That one misses on the far side from him. Not our far side. Outlet pass, and 1.5 minutes to go. Basom moves into the offensive zone. Justin Martin. Worsley. Here's Tarbell. Pick the roll, and the pass isn't quite there. Nice job by Wes Whitlow to create some space, but couldn't quite accept the pass. Picks that one up off the turf. Shot clock's going to run out, though, on the Bombers, just as the ball is picked up. Here goes Desi Oaks. Sky Sunday with another nice little move underneath, and the pass ripped home by Desi Oaks. Great finish by Oaks after a lovely little play by Sky Sunday to create a little bit of time and space for him. Face-off win by the big boys, they almost had a breakaway chance for Lazor, but it got to Wayne Abrams. 5 seconds left. Here's a chance for Seneca. He just misses wide. We're going to reach halftime with big boys Akwesasne 3, Basom Bombers 0. I'm Steven Stamp. This is Lax All-Stars bringing you the 2018 LASNI. We'll be back after this break.
What is the future of sport? The next evolution of athlete? Well, we hypothesize that athletes will develop the sixth sense, if you will, extremely heightened instincts. If you look across the animal kingdom, a sixth sense is innate to many species. With the right tools, our athletes can acquire an inexplicable connection to see without seeing, to feel without feeling, to do things that for thousands of years didn't seem humanly possible.
At Sisu, we take a very scientific approach to making sure our technologically advanced, doctor-developed, scientifically backed, industry-changing mouthguards are the most protective, lightest, talkable, breathable, comfortable, drinkable, removable mouthguards on the planet to guarantee you're protected. No matter what comes your way, the Sisu Next Gen. Sisu, talk, breathe, drink.
Welcome back, Lacrosse friends, to the 2018 LASNI here on the Onondaga Nation. I'm Steven Stamp, pleased to be bringing you this coverage presented by Nike. Everybody always loves when you get a little Queen rock in the arena. Cam Seneca and Mike Lazor will lock up for the face-off with big boys Akwesasne. Leading 3-1 over the Basom Bombers. Basom in their yellow with the black shoulders. Big boys in the gray with the black shoulders. Big boy come up with that Shea with the ball after James Deacon couldn't quite hang on to it. Reset there after the save by Wayne Abrams. Here comes Kaminsky. Hands it off to Deacon. Trying to cut to the net, diving. I thought we were going to have a crease violation, but he managed to stay out. The ball pops loose. That was Justin Martin with the shot. Basom gets it back, and they've got another chance here to try and generate something. Oh, that pass almost picked off for a clean breakaway. Chad Thompson just had it roll off his stick. Now, though, going for a run. Nice pass to the man on the far side. That was Tyler Armstrong trying to feed Sky Sunday. And a goal at the other end. Back and forth action. Just like that, Owen Hill buries to make it 3-1. The first goal for the Basom Bombers. They are on the board. Just under a minute and a half here into the second half. Face-off violation Lazor will take possession, push into the offensive zone. Little fake and a duck through. Around the world pass in front that almost connected with Desi Oaks. Instead, we got a chance the other way for Kaminsky flying up the floor. Nice pot. Not much in the way of fakes, just picks his spot and buries it. Mike Kaminsky. Second straight goal for the Basom Bombers, and they're within one. It's 3-2. We're only 2 minutes and 15 seconds into the second half, and the Bombers already have a pair here in the period. That pass off the faceoff doesn't connect, but Chris George tracks it down. They're actually going to get in danger of a violation of the 10-second count, but they do make it across, and Shea tosses it down along the boards to allow the big boys to set up. Jeff Schattler takes the ball.
Bombers goal, his first of the game, scored by number 66, Justin Timerson. With an assist by number 44, Carl Cowell. Time that goal, 13:50.
There's an outlet pass, breakaway. Could they get three straight? No. Big save, throwing out that right arm.
With an assist by number 1, Wade Abrams. Time that goal, 12:56.
Trey Adams in net now for Big Boys Akwesasne. There's a hard rip by Desi Oaks, but it doesn't get through the traffic. Little push in the back. Nothing egregious, but definitely a loose ball push by Cam Seneca. And it's a fresh 30. There's a drive to the net for Sky Sunday. Plucked up with one hand. And away goes Johnson Jimerson. The double team pops the ball loose from Gates Abrams. And he's in the crease as play resumes. His feet just dangling there after he'd been flattened onto the turf. Sky Sunday with a shot penalty coming to the Basom Bombers. Won't help their momentum as they've been building something, getting the first two goals of the half. It's going to be a holding call. They're trying to keep the big boys in check. Cam Seneca off for a minute or less. Jeff Schattler will start with possession. Kenny up to Schattler. Sidearm rip, but Sky Sunday couldn't find his spot. Schattler going after the loose ball. It's eventually picked up by Desi Oaks. Chance up ahead for Basom. Nice pass by Owen Hill. The big foot save though by Trey Adams. Another chance. Oh, Hill is going to follow up. Great lead to Carmen Papa. But Papa was stopped by Adams. Following the play, Owen Hill just scoops it up and rips that home. And just like that, the Basom Bombers tie it up. That's a shorthanded breakout goal for the Bombers, making it 3-3. We're about 5.5 minutes into the second period. Everyone's just going to wait for a moment for Merrick Reagan to get out.
With an assist from number 11, Carmen Papa. That goal was scored short-handed at 9.
Oh, great hustle there. Trying to force that ball loose. Johnson Jimerson. There's Schattler in space, shoots low, just about got it, but a little tip away by Wayne Abrams. Long lob pass. Sidearm shot that was tipped. It was off the stick of Schattler. Owen Hill and the Bombers will get another chance. They go right in the middle of the floor, but Kai Tarbell couldn't quite put that one home. It rolls once again, though, out to the Bombers. pass to the far side. That rip comes wide. Plenty left on the shot clock. They recover it. Now we've got a penalty coming. And it'll be Mikey Shea. So a minute for check from behind for Shea. Basom Bombers with the last 3 goals, the only 3 of this second half. And they're going on the power play with a chance to take the lead for the first time as we creep up on the halfway point of this second half. We're right there, 7:30 gone, 7:30 to go. Rudy George. East and west passing. There's George again behind the back. Backdoor attempt that can't quite make the connection. Long outlet pass. It's going to prove to be a bit too long. Things getting a little testy down in the big boys zone. Stu Sundown for the Bombers heading to the box. As is Quinn Halligan, sorry, as is Huck Triguero of Big Boys Akwesasne. Three, 6:10 to go. Basom with the ball and hoping to take their first lead, but it rolls loose and is snagged there. Chad Thompson runs into a player, but is able to get the pass through. Lazor spins, throws behind the back pass, hoping to break the 10-second count, and he does. Here comes Thompson. He'll just wheel off and let the offense set up. He'll leave it there for Kenny to scoop up. Schaller. Sidearm shot. It's a break chance for Owen Hill. What a finish. On the run, finds his spot, very much like Kaminsky earlier, where he just picked the spot he wanted to go and buried it there. Not a lot of fakes, nothing too fancy, just very accurate shooting. Timeout for Akwesasne Big Boys, as it is now 4-3. In favor of Basom Bombers. 4 straight goals, the only 4 of this second half. Welcome back, Lacrosse friends, to the 2018 Akwesasne here on the Onondaga Nation. We are in the 9th place bracket quarterfinals. This is the 3rd of them. So the winners will be in the 9 through 12 placements. The loser of this game and the losers of these games will come up somewhere between 13 and 16 overall in this 34-team tournament. Yes, 34 teams. It has grown. It's getting bigger and better all the time. Pass across. Oh, what a quick shot. Perfectly placed by Blaze White. Great example of not having to have the hardest shot. It's all about accuracy and quick release. White was prepared for the ball to arrive, gets the shot off, buries it, ties things up, and that is a successful timeout. 4-4 the score with 4:40 to go in the second half. Thanks once again to Nike for making this possible as a presenting sponsor for Lax All-Stars coverage of the Lax All-Stars North American Invitational. Hey, we're a little over 4 minutes from getting some overtime, but I'm sure somebody's going to put something in between now and then. Relatively sure. Spinning away from a check is Rudy George. Abe Garrow on him, gets the pass across. There's Owen Hill, that shot just a little bit wide on the twister. One hand reach for it, almost corralled by Wes Whitlow. Mike Shea gets possession. Saw him score a beautiful goal earlier. The dead sprint the length of the floor. And a Barry. Big boys have 15 on the shot clock. That's Sky Sunday. Goes 5-hole, it gets through Wayne Abrams, but he gets enough of a penalty coming. It's going to be too many men as it's grabbed by Chris George. He was able to go and get it because he was early off the bench in the opinion of the official. Power play opportunity for Basom. They will try to retake the lead. Remember, Big Boys got up 3-0 at the half. Then 4 straight goals by Basom Bombers. Then one on the way back. Penalty will be served by Abe Garrow. Owen Hill patiently surveying. Gets it back, not patient this time. He's ready to shoot. Misses. He just takes a look to the sky. He wanted that one. Long pass. Oh, nice job going up the ladder to catch, and then the pass through to White just doesn't quite connect. Sky Sunday grabs it. Going to the net, off the leg of Abrams, and through the crease and playing it. Big Boys give up the ball. That's a chance on this power play run for Basom. The pass is tipped, doesn't make its way through. It's going to be Hill picking it up in the corner, fighting his way out. Shovel pass behind the back. I'm not sure if that was a shot or a pass. Just kind of went halfway in between. Be grabbed there. Hill takes that quick flip pass from Kai Tarbell, goes to the net, shovels it over, flattened. It's going to be grabbed by Garrow there as he runs across center, heads to the bench. Dawson Day. Little look away pass. Shatler carrying one-handed, steps back now. It's the man on the crease. We're going to say he just touched the edge of the crease there, running around. And it will be Basom possession. They're going to take a timeout with 1:04 to go and 25 seconds on the shot clock to set this up. Boy, I said I was sure somebody would score before we ran out of regulation time. That may or may not happen. So 64 seconds in regulation time. Basom with possession, 25 seconds to play. Told you these games are getting tighter and tighter as teams move into their placement brackets against the teams of their similar caliber. Quarterfinals coming up towards the championship, starting at 5:40 with Gold Star Tel Aviv versus Graftex. A lot of talent in that and the ensuing 3 games. There's a pass through and a goal. What a play. Evan Worsley feeds it through, And Justin Martin finds a small hole between the legs of Trey Adams, and it's 5-4, 55.5 seconds left. Basom Bombers go ahead. Possession really crucial here. If Basom gets it, they can kill half of what's left. If Mike Lazor can get it for Big Boys, they'll have a chance. Oh, and it's a violation on Basom. Oh, no, okay. I thought Mike Lazor had gone early, but possession initially indicated for Big Boys. Basom has it. They're going to take their time here. They don't want to completely back off. Kai Tarbell passes it down. Owen Hill with the ball. No pressure yet from Big Boys. Oh, a shot off the post. Rings out to Chandler. He's on the run. He's going to try and beat his man. Oh, he does. Shoots off the post or the crossbar. May have grazed the shoulder of Wayne Abrams. I'm not sure. Either way, it's no good. 24 seconds left. Basom has it. And they can kill the entire remainder of the clock, so you got to get some pressure. Hill is stripped. Great play by Chad Thompson. The ball is loose. Thompson comes up with it. They've used their timeout, so Big Boys just have to try and push it up. They've got 5 seconds. They throw it way up the floor. It's caught. Sky Sunday, can he get one? Rips it wide. Will end with an exciting finish, 5-4. The Basom Bombers, a nail biter with Big Boys Akwesasne. They will move on to the 9-12 group. Big Boys 13-16 group, and shows you the level of competition here in the tournament. Those are a couple of pretty good lacrosse teams. Some hugs and handshakes and high fives all around. That'll wrap things up for this game here. I'm Steven Stamp at the Lacrosse All-Stars North American Invitational, brought to you by Lacrosse All-Stars and presented by Nike. Next game up at 4 o'clock is the Goon Squad versus Casey Powell, World Lacrosse. We'll see you then.
What is the future of sport? The next evolution of athlete? Well, we hypothesize that athletes will develop the sixth sense, if you will, extremely heightened instincts. If you look across the animal kingdom, a sixth sense is innate to many species. With the right tools, our athletes can acquire an inexplicable connection to see without seeing, to feel without feeling, to do things that for thousands of years didn't seem humanly possible.
At CSU, we take a very scientific approach to making sure our technologically advanced, doctor-developed, scientifically backed, industry-changing mouthguards are the most protective, lightest, talkable, breathable, comfortable, drinkable, removable mouthguards on the planet to guarantee you're protected. No matter what comes your way, the CSU Next Gen. CSU, talk, breathe, drink.